Up to this point, every time we have solved an equation, we've been solving for a variable and our answer has been a number. But this is not always the case. Sometimes whenever you solve for a variable, your answer still has a variable in it. And this is something that is called a literal equation. And a literal equation is one where even after you solve it, you do not have an actual answer. Your answer still contains a variable, meaning your answer has multiple solutions. And so this is an example of one of those where our equation is 4m minus 3n equals 8. And the directions say to solve for m. Well, there's an m in the problem right here, but there's also a second variable, an n, and that means whenever we solve for m, whenever we isolate that variable, it's going to have an n on the other side of the parentheses. We will have m equals something, and that something is going to have an n in it. So our answer is not going to be just a number. Now the process for solving this is exactly the same. We want to move everything to the other side so that the m is isolated. So we want this m to be by itself and everything else moved to the other side. And we're going to follow the exact same steps that we normally do when we solve an equation, meaning we want to get rid of the addition and subtraction first, and then we're going to take care of the multiplication and division. So our first step here is going to be take care of this 3n. We're going to add 3n to both sides. This is the addition property of equality. The minus 3n and plus 3n are going to cancel out, leaving us on the left side with 4m. And on the other side, we cannot combine the 8 and the 3n because they are not like terms. So we have to leave these separate, 8 plus 3n. Now we still don't have the m by itself, but we're closer. All we need to do now is to divide by 4. Let's go ahead and show our work first. This is the addition property of equality. And now we're going to divide. So let's go ahead and divide everything by 4. There are two ways you can write this division. One of the ways is you can just write everything divided by 4. And that's the simplest way to do it. The division property of equality. In the next step, I'm going to show you the other way to do it. Put everything over 4 like that. So 4m divided by 4 is just m. So now the m is isolated. On this other side, when we divide by 4, what we mean is both of these things are getting divided by 4. 8 divided by 4 is 2. And then 3n divided by 4 can't be reduced, so it's just going to be 3. You can either write 3n over 4 or you can do 3/4 n. Either one of those is fine. And this is the final answer. The way that I wrote it is the best way to write it. This is my preferred way for you to write it. It would be correct if you wrote it like this, 2 plus 3n over 4. This is correct. And it is correct, but ugly if you wrote it as this. You would lose points if you wrote it like this because this is not simplified. The 8 over 4 can be simplified. So you would lose some points for this. So it's correct, but incomplete. So either this one's the best, this one's okay. 3n over 4 is okay. You wouldn't lose any points for it, but it's not my favorite. The first one right here is my favorite. But this is solving for m. I know it's an unsatisfying solution because we're used to having just a number for the solution, and this is not a number, but believe it or not, that's the answer.